Ever since ChatGPT exploded onto the scene, everybody's talking AI. And no, I'm not talking about Allen Iverson. After all, this isn't just practice.
We're talking about practice, man.
But the fact is that ChatGPT has ushered in a new level of interest for this technology. And everybody's asking the question, will AI replace all human jobs? Or, even more sinister, replace humans? Let's get it. Welcome to BitSquad Crypto. My name is Ben. Make sure to smash that like button or have your AI do it for you. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Makes you a member of the BitSquad. All right, guys, let's talk AI. In 2004, the blockbuster film I, Robot bust onto the scene and made waves and really caused a lot of people to think about the future of robots and AI. And by AI, of course, we mean artificial intelligence. As we move forward in the entertainment and movie business, we saw films like Deus Machina and shows like Black Mirror that demonstrate the pros and the cons of this powerful technology. Some of it has quite the dark side. And of course, in November of last year, now almost everyone has gotten a chance to be exposed to AI in the form of ChatGPT. It's absolutely exploded in popularity, growing faster than any other social media in history, even though it's not technically a social media site, but you get the point. And now there is money everywhere pouring into this industry. And as the crypto markets have turned around, a plethora of AI projects have popped up or some refreshed in order to take advantage of this hype and craze. So in this video, we're gonna be highlighting our top 3 AI coins in crypto that are taking advantage of the hype, but also have the substance to back it up. The first project we got my eye on is Fetch.ai, a project I've actually known about for quite some time. It's been hard to ignore lately as it's pumped 200% since the new year. Of course, almost all AI projects have been pumping, but this one in particular has been moving. And it's the number 3 overall market cap coin in the AI niche. And in 0 to 100 real quick, it went from 30 cents to well over $1. Now the coin is called FET, F-E-T, and its utility of Fetch. So let's look at what it does. The gist of Fetch is combining AI with blockchain to build a decentralized, inclusive digital economy. And it will enable people to be able to trade goods and services in the most optimal way. On their Twitter bio, it says they're building the autonomy of things. They do this through their interchain bridge, autonomous agents, and their open economic framework. Now, the interchain bridge is a key feature of Fetch.ai because it allows interoperability. That's what bridges do, connects. Now, this is DeFi, so things work very interesting here. What this project does is it combines all of the strengths of certain blockchains and gets rid of some of the weaknesses of other blockchains to create a monster AI transaction. The bridge allows it to move fluidly through all the chains. Imagine a transaction with the security of Bitcoin, the privacy of Zcash, the speed of HBAR, and this is all possible with Fetch.ai. Now, these autonomous agents, they're not like Agent Smith. They're peer-to-peer computer programs. So I guess maybe you could say they kind of are. They make decisions based off data that they're given. Fetch.ai gives these agents the ability to interact with each other and negotiate and solve real-world problems. And of course, these agents are self-governed. They don't need humans watching over them. They use AI and machine learning to collect and analyze data. Then they make improvements. Think about how this is going to work in robotics, computer networks, or self-driving cars. The autonomous agents and the interchain bridge are what really pack the punch in this project. It's what allows them to get things done. And of course, their end goal, well, that's to create an open, decentralized digital economy based on their open economic framework, or their OEF. It's actually the most crucial piece to this puzzle, kind of like the corner. The OEF is an open source platform that integrates smart contracts, AI, and DAOs to automate and optimize trading in a quick, secure, transparent way. It leverages all the other pieces of the puzzle that make this economy work. At the start of this month, Fetch, well, they achieved a milestone, 5 million transactions on their mainnet. All in all, Fetch.ai, well, it's a very impressive project. It's got a lot of substance behind it. Now it's already pumped huge. Will it continue? Certainly can have a retracement, but when it does, it might be a good one to take a position in. But just remember, right now, AI is the trend. We've seen it with metaverse, NFTs, supply chain, tons of other niches. So remember, the hype always does die down in crypto. The next coin we're going to cover, SingularityNET, aka AGIX. That was a lot of letters in a row. Right now, it's ranked number 2 in market cap in all AI projects. It's already pumped over 900% since the beginning of this year, and there's a reason for it. Built on Ethereum, SingularityNET is a marketplace for for AI services. The AGI network, well, it breaks barriers down and allows people to offer these AI services and for users to be able to access them. Their ticker, AGIX, it stands for Artificial General Intelligence Exchange. And the developers who contribute these services, well, they're paid in AGIX. The SingularityNET DAO, well, it allows users to vote on which AI projects to fund next. Also, the service fees from the exchange, they're used to fund those projects as well. Powered by Cosmos's SDKs, it's a perfect place to access AI technology on a decentralized platform. And just by scrolling the services on their marketplace now in the demo, you'll see how impressive the list is. These services include multilingual speech translators to allow any human to talk to any human, image generation, textual emotion recognition, which gives real emotion to monotone text, and my favorite, neural music demixing, where you can separate the drums, vocals, bass, etc. into separate files. You can choose to have just the drums or just remove the vocals so you can freestyle over your favorite hip-hop beat. That's what I do. Definitely go scroll their marketplace because it's going to be huge competition for ChatGPT. SingularityNET, well, they're also behind Hanson Robotics, who built Sophia the robot, who's very lifelike. Also, don't forget about her sister, Desdemona. That's right. I met her and we kind of had a thing. What I like most about SingularityNET is that it's making AI accessible. Everyday people can now use these, and developers who didn't really know how to offer their services, well, now they've got a channel to do that. Ben Goertzel and his team are years ahead of everybody else in this game. And Ben Goertzel, in my opinion, well, I've met him, talked to him, consider him a loose friend. Only met him a few times, but we got along very well. And I'll tell you this, smartest guy I ever met. Now think about this, ChatGPT, they average 13 million users a day. Think about the unbelievable amount of people that SingularityNET and AGIX has to draw from. That's why I think, even though it's pumped 900%, and certainly wait for a retracement, it's got bigger and better things in this bull run ahead. Third project we're looking at is Alithea AI. It's been the idea of a metaverse and a time machine and sending it forward 100 years. Their Twitter bio states that they're building at the intersection of generative AI and blockchain, and it's not at all an exaggeration. The end game for this project is to build an intelligent metaverse, where intelligent NFTs, or INFTs, are on the scene. INFTs are built on Character GPT AI. It's a protocol that would be similar to ChatGPT, except the difference is you can actually talk, learn, and interact with it. It's launched on Polygon, and in a single prompt, users will be able to create any character, any voice, any look they want, and also their personality and their skill sets. And once you have your character, you can tokenize it. Also, don't forget to customize and train it. Once you do that, you'll be able to trade its generative outputs across other dApps and protocols. Although their intelligent metaverse, well, they're calling it Noah's Ark, and it's still being built, but you can already create and interact with your own custom AI avatar. You can do that at mycharacter.ai. Well, Noah's Ark, well, it'll be here in no time, maybe 40 days and 40 nights. Mark Cuban actually called this one back in 2021, but he also called Iron Finance. The Altcoin itself, well, that stands for Artificial Liquid Intelligence, and it's without a doubt one to watch. Between February 3rd and February 6th this year, it pumped over 300%, just like the other ones. Wait for a pullback. Do not sleep on this one, or I'll create an AI custom avatar that has a special skill set of not sleeping. Now, obviously another one that's been blowing up is the graph. So we're not covering it in this video, we've covered it before. We're gonna do a deeper dive into the graph in a future video. But I wanna know, what are your thoughts and opinions on those three coins? Drop them down below. That's all I got, be blessed. BitBoy out.